A lot of us be waiting on God to rescue us and be unaware that we asked to be there. We willingly swim against his currents, then call out for help when we start choking on water. You know, people always told you to be careful what you ask for. He made a promise to allow us the decision of choosing his will or ours. Like we be praying for relationships with people. It look like the support we need now. God know who that person gonna be in 5 years. God don't want some of us to have jobs because he got plans for you to be your own boss. You go putting in application after application, but God know how them people gonna treat you in 5 years. And I get it, because when you're in the hole, it's a natural human response to try to climb out. We put our trust in the first person we see who walked past with a ladder versus waiting on an invisible God. When the prophet Samuel started getting old, the people came to him like, look, those sons won't be able to serve after you. They don't even follow God like you. They started losing hope. The Philistine nation already had them in a chokehold. They was like, all these other nations around us have kings. We need a king. So he prayed about it, saying, God, these people are asking for a king. And God took offense to that. Even though they're rejecting me, go tell them what the king that's gonna reign over them gonna do to them. So he sent them a warning. And that's the same thing God do to us before we decide to jump in these situations. He warns us, we just fail to listen. Samuel said, God said, this king gonna take away all your rights, take all your sons and make them serve him. He gonna take your daughters, your fields, and your vineyards. All of you really gonna become his slaves. God be warning us too, how we gonna eventually become slaves to things. But we don't be listening with our spiritual ears. We be going off what we need in that moment. Them people start talking over Samuel. No, we want a king. We want somebody that's gonna lead us like those other nations. Don't that sound like us? All my siblings are married, and here I am single. I need support too. I'm tired of being alone. I understand God watching over me, but he don't physically prepare my meals. I haven't seen God physically punch anybody in my defense. That's how the children of Israel was. God was an invisible king to them, and the other nations had kings fighting for them that they could see. And with a heavy heart, God granted their wish. He didn't want to. He wanted to be enough for them. And even though God's promise is still promising, our thoughts and the decisions we make outside of God is the reason it takes us longer to get there. A lot of us haven't met the person God had for us to this day. And that's because at the beginning of this toxic thing we're now in, we refused to take no for an answer. It felt like something we needed. A lot of us are not our own bosses. And that's because God granted our wish and our aim to be employee of the month. When we see other people have ladders to help get us out of situations, we don't care to see if this person gonna be good for us or not. It don't matter if the ladder missing steps, because trusting in the thought of something we can see beats us trusting having hope in something we can't. Do y'all think the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness 40 years because it was God's plan? No, it was their own actions and decisions, their own attempt trying to fix what was never broken. That's what delayed them. And they pushed God away so much by trying to take control that they died in that merry-go-round cycle. They died feeling lost when God knew the way the entire time. We might can't see him physically, but how we receive him definitely affects us physically. So y'all be blessed.